What's up, Scorpio? This is going to be a love forecast for the second half of January. This is for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It really helps out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a bit of a wait for a reading with me, so if you would ever like to explore your options, I put a link to Mystic Sense in the description box as well, which is a great company that offers you access to so many brilliant psychics and readers located all over the world. And if you go through the link I've provided, they're going to give you your first 5-minute reading free. So check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you would like to follow me on social media, I've put the links to my TikTok and my Instagram in the description box as well. So let's get into it. Scorpio, we're going to do a person on your mind. How are they feeling about you? Then how are you feeling about them? And then the projected outcome for the second half of January, bearing in mind, guys, that all outcomes can shift depending on your actions, your inactions, your reactions, your assumptions, your underlying beliefs. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then please do go look into the law of assumption. There's a lot of great content online and great coaches that can teach you mindset techniques to adjust outcomes. This is just one timeline and version of a connection and events taking place, you know, on that particular timeline. So go and check it out. If anything unfavorable is showing up, then you absolutely can shift and change it, okay? I just saw the Page of Wands, speaking of. So this is about flirtation, but it's also about potentially taking things in a new direction, or maybe you're exploring a new path with someone. Just saw the Four of Cups after maybe there's been a bit of disappointment. Let's have a look. So the person on your mind, how are they feeling about you? The World card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Wands had to come out. There it is. Okay, so this person's definitely seeing you as someone that they're invested in with the Seven of Pentacles. There could be something here to do with travel with the World card, but also about closing out old cycles. So I'm seeing this person, you know, there's definitely a wanting to maybe go on an adventure, or like I said, maybe take things in a new direction, particularly if there has been anything that has been blocking this or has been stalling this. Seven of Pentacles here means you've built a foundation with this person, and they're curious to see where it goes with the Page of Wands, okay? Maybe they're closing out some of their own cycles. So I'm not really getting any resistance here, but with the World card and the Seven of Pentacles, it's like maybe, you know, and Page of Wands, it's like, how can we launch from what we've already created, and maybe do things also in a new way. So if there has been anything to date, this is about, you know, maybe exploring a new avenue with you. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't get to sleep very much last night. We've got Six of Pentacles and the Magician card in the reverse. Yeah, there's something about creating balance and reciprocity between the two of you. So for those of you who have been feeling like this connection, there's been issues to do with that, this person's wanting to really pour into you. And the Magician card in the reverse means that they're tapping into the unfulfilled potential. Because like I said, Seven of Pentacles, there's been maybe a bit of sitting and waiting to see how things play out between the two of you, but they are invested. And the Magician card in the reverse just means that I feel like they know that the full potential hasn't yet manifested, okay? We've got Virgo, Gemini energy. Yeah, let me see about this Page of Wands. I mean, there could be travel on the cards for the two of you, because Page of Wands is adventure and the World card is travel, distance. Wow, Page of Wands, Seven of Cups. The Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is about taking things in a new direction. Now, it could be in relation to really committing to one another. The Hierophant card, this is really about traditional commitments. Maybe that's something that has not been on the cards to date, okay? The Seven of Cups over here, clarifying the Hierophant card, tells me maybe there has been some mixed feelings about that, or you know, confusion about the direction forward. For some of you also, maybe this is gaining a new perspective on one another. This person's seeing things from a different perspective, because there has been issues to do maybe with your values, whether or not you share the same values, and maybe that's been causing confusion. Like maybe you're from different backgrounds, different cultures, or you have different views on commitment or tradition or something like that. But there's conversation coming through. This person wants to talk to you about that. I think that they want to, like I said, maybe they've gained a new perspective. They want to communicate that with you, Scorpio. You know, if, for example, Scorpio, you've just built a groundwork with this person, it hasn't reached the commitment stage, because Seven of Cups can be about exploring options. I think there's going to be conversation around, okay, are we going to commit, or, you know, are there other cups around? Maybe this person's wondering if you have other options, Scorpio, I'm just saying. But I'm getting that this person really is seeing the untapped potential and wants to move things along, okay? And they could be wanting to really commit to this situation. Eight of Wands, conversation, communication. So let's have a look. Yeah, I do feel like there has been some difficulty. Five of Swords, there's stress between the two of you, or a tension. Now, this could be communication issues. This could be about having differences of opinion. Again, with that Hierophant card, maybe it is about, like, you know, what are your values? Are you on the same page? It's that kind of a thing. But it looks to me like wanting to work through that, you know, wanting to get on the same page. So let's have a look. Five of Swords, Four of Cups. I did channel that, you know, I said maybe you've been feeling like a little bit disappointed. This person's coming up as, in terms of how they're feeling about you, the same card I saw while I was shuffling, Four of Cups. There's been some tension that has maybe led to some disappointment, or maybe there's been some tension. And this could be cross energies, right? Like, I'll do your cards, but maybe you've both been feeling a little bit the same way, because there's been a little bit of confusion or fogginess or difficulty seeing eye to eye. It's led to a feeling of emotional rejection. Like, maybe this person has been feeling like what they're offering you, you're not accepting. And maybe you've been feeling the same, but there's a wanting to resolve issues here. Yeah, the Four of Cups. I mean, this person also could have some fears. Four of Cups can be a little bit like that, you know, a worry that what they have to offer you is not enough. And that can cause tension or something like that. Because Six of Pentacles, issues around reciprocity. So maybe there's been a bit of that, like, you know, not seeing eye to eye, or one person feels like they've been pouring more in than the other person, or something like that. There's a Death card here, Scorpio, which is your energy. So this person's wanting to, I'm not seeing this as an ending, I'm seeing this more like this person wants to transform things. Okay, there's the energy of transformation. So, you know, and especially Five of Swords is tension, but it is a 5 card. So this is about how can we transform things? How can we make positive change? And Chariot card, okay? So again, a card about travel. Maybe they want to go on a trip with you, or maybe there is distance between the two of you, and that's what's caused tension. Like, I mean, physical distance. So maybe there's misunderstandings or difficulties with communication. They want to move things in a positive direction. Cancer energy. Maybe there has been hurt feelings in the communication. I'm also getting that some of this stress and conflict could be around a holding on to pain that might not be connected to you, Scorpio. There's Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles energy. So for some of you, this person's trying to, or they might feel this way about you, Scorpio, sorry, because this is how they feel about you. They could be feeling like maybe you're holding back a little bit from them. Because Four of Pentacles is the withholding energy, and that could be causing the disappointment or the feeling of rejection. They could also feel like maybe someone is holding on to you, like this can be an ex or a past lover, Scorpio. I'm not really picking up in this spread, or what I'm getting, that there's third-party current energy, but this can be old heartache or exes that are still kind of lingering or something like that. Maybe financially, Four of Pentacles. I mean, maybe that's on both ends, Scorpio, but I'm going to do your cards on how you feel about them. There's something about wanting to move beyond that, move forward. And they're definitely, you know, they are holding on to you. Four of Pentacles can be insecurity. It also can be possessiveness. So maybe there's a bit of that coming up. If Seven of Cups is if there's been mixed feelings or confusion around, like, are we on the same page, or are we committed or not committed? Something like that. But King of Cups, Ten of Cups. Wow, Queen of Cups, Scorpio. So this person sees you as their match. They love you. and they feel like there is mutual love and something to build together that leads to a 10 of Cups. So this person's really got high hopes for this, and they see you as their future, and they feel a lot of fulfillment and satisfaction with you. Okay, Scorpio? And I'm seeing a lot of passion as well. Knight of Wands. A lot of chemistry. Now, maybe the chemistry's been a bit in and out, and that could be due to physical distance, or that could be due to communication issues or differences in attitude when it comes to relationships and commitment, or cultural values or something like that. You know, the Hierophant card, maybe there's mixed feelings about commitment, because Scorpio, there could be like, you could be dealing with a situation where you or this person or both of you have had bad experiences in that department. Maybe this started out as a lot of passion and, you know, not much else, right? But then the intention seems to be, okay, let's keep moving this along, because 10 of Cups, this person actually sees you as the future. So Knight of Wands, maybe it's been a bit in and out, or there's been indecision, but they want to get, you know, on the same page. They want to take things in a new direction. And I really like that, actually. So a lot of chemistry. Maybe there's been kind of quote unquote hot and cold. I don't like that kind of term, guys, because I think everything is a perspective, and that's going to come from our assumptions, and our assumptions come from our beliefs and how we see ourselves, and then how we see ourselves in relation to a person and their behaviors. So anyway, go and look into the law of assumption, please, to check it out. But the hot and cold, that could be, you know, like I said, there could be some communication difficulties, or there has been tension. So that's caused a bit of stop-start or something like that. But otherwise, this seems to be an intention to move things along and move things in a positive direction. And a King of Wands here, so there's a lot of passion. This person feels a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion, and really wants to take action. This is action forward, okay? Like, take a leadership role in moving this along in a really positive direction. They're very attracted to you, Scorpio. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Did I say Taurus? Maybe. Sorry, guys. Let me have a look at you and how you're feeling about them. So far, a very positive read. Let's see. How do you feel about them? Wow, Queen of Wands, Scorpio. We have the King of Wands over here and Queen of Wands. So mutual attraction, a lot of sexual chemistry between you and this person. You know, King and Queen of Wands are also like entrepreneurs. Maybe there's opportunity here to like gather, you know, to come together and actually work on something. Just saw the Devil card. So that's a lot of attraction if we take it that way. Magician card in the upright. Okay, so you're wanting to manifest this. You know, you're seeing the potential. Let's have a look. Okay, 7 of Wands in the reverse, 5 of Cups in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the upright, 9 of Wands in the upright. Okay, Scorpio, so you're seeming to want to get very clear on the situation. So the 7 of Cups is that there's been maybe lack of clarity or confusion. There's a guardedness or a woundedness here, Scorpio. And 5 of Cups as well is, you know, I'm just getting, Scorpio, between you and this person, like I said, there could have been some communication difficulties or misunderstandings or miscommunications, or there's old energy that's caused a bit of a block or a wall between the two of you, because that's that 7 of Wands. It's in the reverse though, so I feel like part of you wants to get clear on this, but you're very guarded, but maybe you're also wanting to drop the guard. You know, 5 of Cups, this is about loss, but I feel like, Scorpio, you've had past loss, you know, so maybe that's caused you to be a bit wounded or a bit closed off. And you're having maybe a breakthrough around that with this Ace of Swords. This is also about you coming into a level of clarity around maybe why you've been a bit guarded, okay? I don't know if it's this person necessarily. I mean, Page of Cups in the reverse and the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Let me look at this Page of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Devil card. Please don't comment that there are too many reversals. Like, I just read how I do, and I just shuffle intuitively, and it's always right. So the Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Devil card in the reverse. Some of you are quite guarded, Scorpio. I'm not even picking that this is necessarily the same energy. Perhaps you have had in the past something that was quite toxic. maybe you've been reacting a lot to this situation because a Queen of Swords in the reverse. Maybe there's been some harsh communication between you and this person, okay, or defensiveness. So, because Queen of Swords in the reverse can be a bit harsh. Some of you are dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a Capricorn. But I don't know, Scorpio, is it that, or is it that, you know, you're a bit guarded and defensive because you're trying to like cut ties with something that's been toxic for you before? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like maybe there's some fears. The Devil card, I just feel like maybe there's old energy that's lingering, because the Five of Cups here, this is spilt cups, and you're trying to get over some spilt cups, like some pain. Some of you are dealing with an issue where there's children in the mix, Page of Cups, and there's been maybe some loss. Maybe you're very guarded about this situation, or you have been like going into this with another person, because I'm seeing this person's like, you've developed a foundation with this person. They really want to build on that. Maybe you've been unready, or I mean, let me have a look at this Devil card. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. You've been like very weighed down. Maybe you're carrying a lot of responsibility, a lot of burdens. Yeah, Scorpio, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm really not picking up, Scorpio, that this is the same energy, because over here it's like King and Queen of Cups. I have the King of Wands and I saw the Queen of Wands while shuffling. I think that you're trying to sort of set yourself free from old stuff. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You could have been in a commitment that fell apart. You could have been dealing with someone that wasn't loyal. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is also quite materialistic. So for some of you, or conversely, you could have gone through a breakup where you ended up feeling very insecure, or there could have been financial matters tied up in it, right? So there's a lot of burdens here, Scorpio. Tell me about this Devil card in the reverse. High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles. Exactly. So maybe, Scorpio, for you, and then the Ten of Cups is in the reverse. Maybe, Scorpio, for you, you're sort of feeling a little bit like you're trying to feel this situation out intuitively, but you're holding on, but maybe holding back a little bit. I mean, you could also feel like this person's not, you know, Four of Pentacles can be that you feel like this person is not opening up completely, because High Priestess can be that sense of the unknown or secrecy. I'm feeling like there's communication issues between you and this person. I don't really feel like, I wasn't picking up Seven of Swords. I wasn't picking up dishonesty or anything like that. There's just been a lot of mixed signals or confusion about the way forward. And Scorpio, I encourage you, if you want to fix anything that's sort of not coming up favorably, like there could be a lot of projection, or maybe that you again, guys, I'm going to direct you to do some work around the law of assumption, because, you know, whatever you assume is showing up is coming often from, like, you know, the way that you see it, right? It's your beliefs, it's your perspective. And so sometimes it's like, if you want to take things in a new direction, we have to look at why we have certain assumptions. I'm just getting that this is old baggage, perhaps. I mean, Ten of Cups in the reverse, this could be like a happily ever after you thought you were going to have that didn't work out. And you're still holding on to that. Four of Pentacles. Maybe you feel like this person does that, okay? So maybe it's a situation where you both have old pain, but this person wants to move beyond anything that's kind of getting in the way here or causing disappointment. Yeah, let me have a look at that Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a Justice card in the reverse, and then there's a Six of Pentacles in the upright, and a Two of Wands. So there's something about you feeling a bit at a crossroads, how you feel about them, which way forward. You both have Six of Pentacles, Scorpio. So there's like a mutual wanting to pour into one another. Maybe there's been resentment. Maybe you've been kind of feeling like, oh, your pattern might be that you pour too much into situations. Maybe you've gone through loss in the past, and there's been a lot of fear now in moving ahead, and guardedness and wounds that are being projected into the current situation. And maybe this person, there's like a bit of that kind of energy going around, like you feel like you give more and this person feels like they're giving more. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lack of mutual reciprocity or a feeling, right? because the Justice card in the reverse. So for some of you, you've gone, you know, through some legal issues, or maybe this person has, or both of you, right? But it seems to be that there's a little bit of this guardedness. You don't want to maybe get hurt, or you don't want things to be unequal or unfair. Yeah, I don't know. The Justice card in the reverse, Libra energy. I'm just really not picking up so much, because the Justice card in the reverse, it could be like things have been, something needs to be made right. I mean, maybe what needs to be made right, Scorpio, between you and this person is communication issues, misunderstandings, or that you haven't been very clear with one another on the direction forward, and maybe that's caused tension, because direction forward, 2 of Wands. Maybe you're the one that's been indecisive because you've been holding on to some baggage or some wounds, literally baggage, 10 of Wands. Or maybe you've been feeling this person's holding back. But again, like I said to you, hot and cold, it can often be what we are like perceiving things as, because we've got like a story, right? I don't know. What would need to be made right with that Justice card in the reverse? Oh, we've got King of Wands. All right, so the King of Wands had to come out, and then 7 of Swords, and then the 4 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so for some of you, Scorpio, I think this misunderstanding between you and this person has been a little bit around commitment, non-commitment, right? I did say to you, there's been confusion around the direction forward. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Now, for some of you, 7 of Swords, there's trust issues. That I don't think are founded in this situation, but there could be some trust issues because of past stuff. And I do think that that's coming, like 7 of Swords also can be a little bit of an avoidant energy. So like I said, there's been tension with communication, or a sense of withholding or guardedness. And so maybe that's causing the block, or the confusion or indecision about the way forward here. I mean, again, King of Wands, there's attraction. Maybe there's a bit of suspicion here because there hasn't been commitment to date, or there hasn't been clarity on the direction forward. And so maybe there's been a bit of this, am I getting played? But I'm really not feeling like this person is wanting to play you. I actually am getting like this person wants to take things take a new path if there's been trouble, and actually move things along, developing a 10 of Cups with you. I'm really getting, Scorpio, that something fell apart in the past, 5 of Cups, and so maybe this is like old energy being activated in the present, anxiety, okay? Page of Cups in the reverse also can be like inner child wounds. Maybe you feel like this person acts immaturely. So this, I'm not getting them off scot-free, Scorpio. This person could have their own like wounds. Maybe if they're avoidant, or you know, they have trouble communicating, and then that causes tension, and then you make certain assumptions, or there's trust issues. Do you know what I'm getting at? Because High Priestess as well, like, this can be where things go a bit silent, or where there's an energy of feeling like someone is hiding things from you. They really weren't coming up. It's not the energy that's coming through, but I'm going to get the Oracle cards, guys, to get more details. I mean, mutual attraction. You're just not really, 10 of Cups, how do you feel about this person? I mean, somehow it's like you're not trusting in the 10 of Cups. You're not trusting in the happily ever after. Maybe you've been burned, Scorpio. Maybe you're feeling the attraction, but you're not trusting it, 7 of Swords. And you're trying to tap into your intuition about this. And again, guys, for those of you who want this, I'm telling you again, like, you know, the outside, the version that we're creating of a relationship, we can get another version, right? But we're selecting. Everyone that's showing up is showing up on the basis of what we assume them to be, which is connected to our beliefs and our past and our conditioning and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, if you want this person to conform and shift their behavior, though it's looking like on this current timeline, this person is coming in wanting to explore a 10 of Cups with you and take things in a positive direction. But if you want them to shift and conform, you can do that, but you need to make new assumptions about the connection and about the person and about how you see them and how you believe they see you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look into the law of assumption, guys. Anyway, we're still a tarot channel, but I'm trying to help you guys and not do it the traditional way. So let's look at the Mystic Black Rose. So what's this person feeling towards Scorpio now in the second half of January? Secrets. There's like trust issues or something, emotions in and out. I think this is communication. I think that there's something like that's put up a wall between the two of you, and that's causing suspicion. Foresight about the direction forward. So there needs to be maybe more openness and clear communication on the direction forward, okay? Mask. Okay, so it's like someone, you know, this person might feel like there's a bit of a mask or a wall between the two of you. It says putting up a front. There could also be an anxiety in actually like opening up. Sorry guys, I'm struggling today. In opening up because there's, for a Cups, there's this feeling of like rejection, or are you taking what I'm offering? Or that's an old limiting belief that's now, you know, being projected in the situation. If there's rejection issues, then there could be a wall between the two of you, right? Or holding back and not saying what needs to be said, or not being open. And, you know, that could be your energy, Scorpio, and then this person could be responding, and it could just be like a ping pong. And that's due to past pain. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like past conditioning, past experiences. Yeah, okay, so how's this person feeling about Scorpio? Okay, overwhelming explosion of emotions. Yeah, there's definitely been like a conflict or a tension between the two of you. Maybe it's around this feeling like someone's holding back, or there's confusion on the direction forward, and that might be triggering. Bottled up again, keeping things inside, not opening up. How do they feel about you, Scorpio? So maybe they're feeling that way about you, okay? And I'm not judging. Maybe you feel that way about them. So what do they want? What are they going to do? Okay, it says gamble, not showing feelings, but then it says rolling the dice, taking a risk. So to date, it looks like there's been a lot of holding back on feelings, and it's been causing confusion. And it looks to me like, Scorpio, this person might be wanting to take a risk and show feelings and get clear on the way forward, right? Page of Wands, take things in a new direction, because as I said, that present, becoming aware. So maybe there's an awareness now around what needs to change. And it says ascending, learning, transcending, new phase, preparing for union. I don't know, Scorpio. Let me get you guys a romance angel. Romance angel, please. Codependency. You know, the Six of Pentacles. This is that whole issue around reciprocity. So you both seem to be wanting to focus on rebalancing things, or you're both very focused on getting on the equal give and take. And maybe there's been a history, I think, separate to one another of like, you know, codependent relationships, feeling like people are taking more, feeling like you have to be the support, then feeling disappointed, or toxic relationships. So maybe you both have the same issue. So there's a little bit of this guardedness. Because, yeah, let go of control issues. There's a lot of control, right? Like, I'm not getting controlling one another. I'm getting insecurity about feelings, about emotions, expressing oneself. And then that causes like a holding back. And then maybe holding back and not showing feelings then, you know, triggers a fear. Like this person, Four of Cups, rejection, like feeling like, oh, you're not acknowledging me, or you're not, you know, you don't want me. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? Sorry if I'm not being very articulate. Let's have a look. Yeah, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Then I have healing family issues. So I said something about the wounded inner child, and maybe also old baggage if there's children in the mix of, or you've had a family, or this person has had a family, or both of you. So there's like old wounds. So codependent relationships, or, you know, like tendencies that have come from like family trauma or inner child wounds or whatever. Let me have a look. One more. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. Okay, so you could feel like there's a strong bond here, but maybe there's also some old issues that are being triggered in this situation. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So again, for some of you, children are really playing into this. Like I don't think that you have children with this person. I'm getting it's more like maybe you've both been married. That's that Justice card in the reverse, I think. It was more so about like, I think Scorpio, either you, them, or both of you have been through a divorce, or there's been a loss in relation to an old relationship, children maybe being in the mix. But this is also children, like the wounded inner child stuff coming up. Sorry to get too Freud with you guys, but it's all coming down to feeling lovable. You deserve love, you are lovable, and trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So you can change and break a cycle and turn things on a positive path if you address why there's trust issues within you. Because just because there's been stuff in the past doesn't mean that that's what's showing up in the present. But we can start to assume that this is what we're getting, and then, you know, we recreate an experience, you know, moving forward with relationships. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I've got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate with release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I rest my case, Scorpio. Sorry if I haven't been very articulate in this reading, but you see what I'm trying to say with the cards. There's something about releasing old energy. It's not the story of today. It's not the story of what you're developing for the future. So there might be some assumptions that need to be adjusted, you know? So look into the law of assumption, guys. Maybe that's going to help you. Anyway, guys, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.